Thank you. So it's Ezekiel chapter 2. I'm going to start reading from 3, but I want 5. Okay, let me just start from 1. So this is an encounter between God and Ezekiel, the prophet. He said to me, this Ezekiel 2, verse 1. He said to me, that he refers to God. He said to me, Son of man, stand up on your feet and I will speak to you. That's what God said to Ezekiel. Verse 2. As he spoke, the Spirit came into me and raised me to my feet, and I heard him speaking to me. Verse 3. He said, Son of man, I am sending you to the Israelites, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me. They and their ancestors have been in revolt against me to this very day. Verse 4. The people to whom I am sending you are obstinate and stubborn. Say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Verse 5. And whether they listen or fail to listen, for they are a rebellious people, they will know that a prophet has been among them. So Ezekiel here is having an encounter with God. God says to him, Ezekiel, I want you to go to the Israelites to proclaim my word. And as you go to them, let me tell you about the kind of people that you're going to meet. These people are stubborn. They are obstinate. They have revolted against me. They have rebelled against me. Even their forefathers, they rebelled against me. So I am sending you to this kind of people. So as you go to the Israelites, just know that they are stubborn, they are rebellious, they are obstinate, they are revolted. They have revolted against me. Even their ancestors. Now, listen to this. Why would God send his servant to people that he knows that they don't listen? People that he knows that they will not listen, people that he knows that they are stubborn, they are stiff-necked, people that he knows that they are rebellious. Why would God send them? Is there a reason why God would send? Imagine, God says, Son of man, go to them. They are my people, Israelites. As you go to them, let me tell you the kind of people, don't be disturbed by that thing. Let me tell you the kind of people that you are going to. They are rebellious, these ones. Stiff-necked, they are stubborn, they don't listen, but still go. In verse 5, he says, and whether they listen or fail to listen or refuse to listen, for they are rebellious people, they will know that a prophet has been among them. Do you know why God? It's like God appears to you tonight. You get a vision, you get a dream. God says to you, Aliko, I want you to go to East London. I'm directed exactly where in East London. They go there, proclaim my word. Those people, I know them. They will not listen. They are stubborn. They are obstinate. They are revolt. They have rebelled against me. Even their forefathers are rebellious, but still go. Would you go? Would you go? You would go. You would go because God is sending you. But why would you go when you are told that they will not listen? Let me tell you, the people of the world are not different from the Israelites. They are not different. They are stiff-necked. They are rebellious. They are obstinate. All these words that God has used here, the people of the world are like this. But the question is, why would God send people to preach, have pastors, apostles, evangelists? Why would he tell them to preach? Why would he allow them to erect churches in places where he knows that people are obstinate, they are rebellious? Why would God do that? But tell me, why would God do that? Any ideas? That is true. God, I'm telling you now, God has sent me to preach. I'm telling you now, God has anointed me to do this work that I'm doing. But the question is, how many people in this yard are listening to me? Very few people. Now, the fact that people don't listen doesn't disqualify your anointing. Doesn't make you, but you are not called. The reason why a servant keeps preaching when people are not listening, even though people are not listening, is because if God says I must preach and I don't do it because people are not listening, I'll go to hell for being disobedient. I don't want to go to hell. Because the moment I'm disobedient and I'm told that I must preach and I don't do it, I'll go to hell. So I'm trying to save my soul by preaching. That's why my WhatsApp is full of teachings. I'm pushing it away from me. People to decide. Because if now I look at how many people respond, how many people I have on my YouTube, how many people, if I look at all of that, I will be discouraged and say, people are not listening. But I've been told, go and preach. The reason why God is sending people to preach, even though 95% of this world is rebellious, is because God does not want anyone to have an excuse. But there was no pastor who came to me. You know what's going to happen? When people are sent to hell, they will try and justify why they're not born again. I am in the presence of God. I am talking in the presence of God. You will know what I'm talking about. Life is very short. People think that life is very short. Life is very short. You are going to know and you will remember my